And that's one of the things that you can do. I mean, you can't control your initial reactions to things. Like you said, you can't control your emotions. I'd like to put a caveat on that you can downregulate your emotional reactions after the fact, and rather quickly, I might add, in that, one, if you dump yourself into your meta-awareness and you give yourself that little distance between you and the emotional reaction that's occurring, then that puts a little distance between you and what your brain is trying to make you do at the moment. But then the other side of that is that, there's some published science that Matt Lieberman in 2007 UCLA, when you put a cognitive understanding to how your emotion has come to be, all of a sudden that presses a magic button in your brain that shuts it off. That that tells the limbic system, hey, we're good, like just what you just said a few seconds ago. Hey, we're good. I understand why this has come to be. This is not really a big deal. And then your limbic system stops sending that information up to your forebrain to try to control your executive actions anymore, like to react to the fear, to react to the sadness, react to the anger, whatever it is. You can turn that stuff off actively. So it's not like you can actually control the emotional reaction that comes up, but you can control immediately and almost to an unconscious effect after time, thanks to plasticity of it becoming more automatic. Like my brain right now, negative emotions are an option for me. Like if I think it's going to be useful, I will allow it to come to fruition. Like if you come and hit my kid and I need an adrenaline boost, I will allow that anger to come to full fruition as I'm putting you on the ground to give me that extra oomph to communicate nonverbally to your body that you are not going to win this fight even if you try to resist me at this point.
Yeah.
Right? So I can consciously make the decision of whether or not I'm going to use that anger or whether or not I'm going to use a frustration in a business perspective to use that as a little bit more of an oomph to go attack the problem or whatever it is. But at the same time, over time, plasticity allows me to say, you know what, I'm not going to be sad about that moment or that instance, or I'm not going to be...
You're not going to ruminate.
Yeah, I'm not going to ruminate about it. I'm not going to be fearful about it. I'm not going to allow it to control my executive actions. So while you can't control initially the reaction that you have in the flash in the moment, you can immediately take control of it and regain control of your thinking mind, turn back on your prefrontal cortex, think your way out of a problem. Like your story that you told previously. I mean, we put it up on a previous podcast, but it's an amazing story where you come around the corner and you have multiple AK-47s leveled at your head, and you immediately went to, okay, I'm not gonna freak out. And you went to the smile, you went to the, you grabbed your weapon.
Bonjour, music, comment ça va?
Right, where you asked him, you gave him a big smile, you asked him how the day was going.
As soon as I smiled, too, I'll never forget this. It is seared in my brain. As soon as I smiled, when I said bonjour, monsieur, he had his gun up, and I could see the tension in his face. And as soon as I smiled and looked at him, he lowered it.